Hi, my name's Ryan, and I'm here to teach you guys paper basket weaving. Today, I'm going to be teaching you guys something that New Zealand kids learn in primary school, which is paper basket weaving. So they kind of look like these. It's
Okay.
fairly simple. You can use them to hold badges in it as well.
Perfect, because I do have a lot of badges that I never ever sew onto my uniform. So yes, that would definitely make sense for me.
Now, that's definitely that's one of the stashes I have to go in the blanket.
So what do we need? What do we need to actually make our basket weaving then?
What we need today is a pair of scissors, two pieces of A4 paper, ideally different colors. Doesn't If you don't have them different colors, that's okay. You want a pencil and a ruler, and as well as tape or glue.
So I've got all of those things. What do I need to do first?
So first, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking one of our A4 pieces of paper, and we're going to be folding it in half to become an A3 size.
Oh, okay. Oh, you mean A5?
A5, yes.
If it helps, I still get confused as well.
And what you're going to do here, which I have already marked out in the pencil, which I'm not sure if you can see that well.
Yes.
But,
Yeah.
you will be marking at the top of one of the pages,
Yep.
2.5 centimeters down, and you're going to be making a line across it horizontally.
Okay, so 2.5 centimeters down, you said, yeah? Right, okay. Okay, so I've done my line there. Okay.
Yep.
What's my next thing that I need to do?
So the next step that you're going to do is you're then going to, below that middle line, you're going to be drawing lines vertically, eight of them, and they're roughly going to be 2.5 centimeters.
Okay, so it's always 2.5 centimeters, is it?
That tends to be the golden rule.
Right, okay. So I've done my lines.
Yeah.
So what do I need to do next?
You're now going to be cutting along the lines up to the horizontal.
Up to the, so not past it, right? Okay.
Yeah, not past it.
I've got that.
Sweet.
Cool.
So you'll be able to unfold it now. So now you're going to take your second piece of paper.
Yep.
And you're going to be drawing a bunch of lines on it vertically, which are all 2.7 centimeters.
You've blown my mind. 2.7. I've just got used to 2.5. Okay, so 2.7 centimeters. So am I doing it like sort of that way, as in from that side, or okay, so it's that, right? Okay, right.
And you should have roughly 11 lines, and you're then going to cut them afterwards.
Right. Okay. So is this like a traditional thing then? Is this like sort of making this basket?
Yeah. So it's based on the Māori's kiti, which is flax weaving. Particular plants, which if you dry out the leaves, they can be really good for weaving ropes and baskets. So quite often in primary school, we'll teach kids to do like paper weaving of like windmills or baskets. And then maybe at intermediate, a lot of schools will also do an attempt of teaching you like how to make a windmill out of harakeke, or like a flower design, like weaving design.
Wow. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I've only got 10. I missed one.
When I first made it, I ended up with 12 pieces, so don't worry about that.
Okay, fair enough then. So I'm guessing that these somehow are in there somehow. I'm curious. What do we have to do next?
It's going to be slightly complicated.
Okay.
But basically, you're going to be taking this and you're going to be slotting it in and out.
Oh, right, okay. Does it matter which way you start, or
no? Because they'll be alternating the start pattern each time.
Right, okay. I like that idea. Right, okay. So if you can't remember, just look at the previous one and that'll give you an idea.
So, and then it's going to sort of look like this.
Oh, nice.
And then you're going to repeat the process with the next one, but doing it the opposite.
And then you keep on going until you've basically filled it up then, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
And you should, in theory, have one piece left over to make a handle. So then the next one's going to look like that.
All right. So what you're trying to do then is when you've like sort of slotted it through, like push it up a bit. Is that? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not going to brag here, but just saying. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to say now. Ta-da!
Beautiful.
So now it's basically, so every single one of these edges, I've just got to glue down in that sense, yeah? Okay. Is there a technique to this, or just simply glue?
Oh, let your inner 5-year-old figure it out.
Right, you ready for this? The big reveal, even though you've seen it already.
Yes.
Ooh.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. I'd like to thank my mum, the person who made the card.
What you are going to do is you're going to grab a strip.
Okay.
One of your spare strips. And you're going to glue a little bit of it to the top of one of the sides.
Oh, right. So, like, or that, like that? Or
Either
like,
or
inside,
well, you're
right,
going to
okay.
be folding it in half anyway.
Oh, so I'm going to be going like that, am I?
Yes. So for now, you're just going to glue this part on. Brilliant. And now you're going to take this and you're going to fold it inwards like this.
Oh, so it's like that. Okay. Right.
And then you're going to glue the insides of the sides together.
Right. Okay. 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 So I've got my little. I've got like a little opening.
Yeah, sweet. So you're going to take it and you're going to glue it to the other side to make a little...
Okay.
And then you can put all the badges that you have forgotten to sew in it and forget about it.
That's so cool. It's unbelievable. That is amazing, though. I think it's a really cool craft. It's got obviously some history there, as in what it relates to. I just can't believe that, people still, as in they use leaves as well to do this. That just blows my mind. But that is brilliant. I love that.